Sigiriya is one of the most valuable historical monuments of Sri Lanka. Referred by locals as the eighth wonder of the world, this ancient palace and fortress complex has significant archaeological importance and attracts thousands of tourists every year. It is probably the most visited tourist destination of Sri Lanka. The palace is located in the heart of the island between the towns of Dambulla and Habarana on a massive rocky plateau 370 meters above the sea level. Sigiriya Rock Plateau, formed from magma of an extinct volcano, is 200 meters higher than the surrounding jungles. Its view astonishes the visitors with the unique harmony between the nature and human imagination. The fortress complex includes remnants of a ruined palace surrounded by an extensive network of fortifications, vast gardens, ponds, canals, alleys, and fountains. The surrounding territories of Sigiriya were inhabited for several thousand years. Since 30th century BC, the rocky plateau of Sigiriya served as a monastery. In the second half of the 5th century, King Kashyapa decided to construct a royal residence here. After his death, Sigiriya again became a Buddhist monastery until the 40th century when it was abandoned. The main entrance is located in the northern side of the rock. It was designed in the form of a huge stone lion whose feet have survived up to today, but the upper parts of the body were destroyed. Thanks to this lion, the palace was named Sigiriya. The term Sigiriya originates from the word Sihagiri lion rock. The western wall of Sigiriya was almost entirely covered by frescoes created during the reign of Kashyapa. 18 frescoes have survived to this day. The frescoes are depicting nude females and are considered to be either the portraits of Kashyapa's wives and concubines of priestess performing religious rituals. Despite the unknown identity of the females depicted in the frescoes, these unique ancient paintings are celebrating female beauty and have incredible historical significance. One of the most striking features of Sigiriya is its mirror wall. In the old days, it was polished so thoroughly that the king could see his reflection in it. The mirror wall is painted with inscriptions and poems written by the visitors of Sigiriya. The most ancient inscriptions are dated from the 8th century. These inscriptions are proving that Sigiriya was a tourist destination more than 1,000 years ago. Today, painting on the wall is strictly prohibited. The buildings and gardens of Sigiriya show that the creators of this amazing architectural monument used unique and creative technical skills and technologies. The construction of such a monument on a massive rock approximately 200 meters higher from the surrounding landscape required advanced architectural and engineering skills. The gardens of Sigiriya are among the oldest landscape gardens in the world. Sigiriya has water gardens, cave and boulder gardens and also trellis gardens. They are located in the western part of the rock and are with a complex hydraulic system which consists of canals, locks, lakes, dams, bridges, fountains, as well as surface and underground water pumps. In the rainy season, all channels are filled with water which begins to circulate through the whole area of Sigiriya. Fountains of Sigiriya, built in the V century, perhaps are the oldest in the world. The place and fortress complex is recognized as one of the finest examples of ancient urban planning. Considering the uniqueness of Sigiriya, UNESCO declared its a World Heritage Site in 1982. Sigiriya is an unmatched combination of urban planning, water engineering, horticulture and arts. Nuwara is often referred to by the Sri Lankan tourist industry as Little England. Traveling through winding roads and lush green valleys, tea estates situated on the slopes and banks of the hills, with tiny streams and waterfalls and the beautiful misty mountains, one can arrive at Nuwara town, which offers you everything as any other town does and more. Its unique climate and often covered with an early morning mist and the covered tangy air and its fresh and invigorating atmosphere offers a typical English environment. Nuwara, which is situated among some of the most beautiful tea estates, also has the golf course, race course, horses, rose gardens, and British-style houses, which all add up to a perfect vacation retreat, offering a level of perfection without equal. Many locals visit Nuwara during April and May, which are the warmest months when Columbus seeks the relief of its cooling immigrating climate. Most British visitors feel that they are in England when they visit Nuwara. In fact, all foreign visitors to Sri Lanka always make it a point to visit Nuwara to enjoy its home away from home feeling. Hence the name Little England, which is a name given by many foreign visitors. The pink brick Victorian post office is a sure reminder of the British era. The golf course, which is one of the best in Sri Lanka, blends well with the surrounding tea plantations on one side and fauna, flora and tiny streams on the other side running in between these plantations. At Nuwara one can enjoy the best fresh vegetables. Nuwara is a well-planned town and still retain its English style. One can take a leisurely walk around beautiful Lake Gregory and enjoy stunning scenery and panoramic vistas with rugged mountains outlined against clear blue skies making a breathtaking backdrop. Visitors can see many waterfalls too in and around Nuwara. During the time of the British, Nuwara was the favoured cool climate escape of the then English and Scottish planters and also the ally of Colombo during the months of April. However, the class difference had somewhat receded in Sri Lanka society and in April everybody, irrespective of the so-called early class, converged on Nuwara to enjoy the cool climate, the festive air, the many fresh vegetables and fruits on sale, and the entertainment organized by the authorities for all ages. Most popular season is from March to May and August to September, when people flock to Nuwara in search of a cool climate and fun. During the season, many fast food stalls line the streets, women strut along the street fashionably dressed, and many fun events are organized by the authorities to suit all ages and groups. Surrounded by hills and mountains, Nuwara is a valley nestling among them. Originally, there were no trees and it was a patana. Famous for its cool English climate and rich soil which helps in the tea plantations, Nuwara has many waterfalls and streams and birds of rare fauna and flora. Take the Colombo to Badulla train Udarata Manike, where the train winds itself through hills and valleys and tunnels and enjoy the beautiful scenery with waterfalls cascading. By roads via Hatton and Thalawakale or from Badulla via Valimada and Bandarawala to Nuwara. Many roads originating from all over the island are linked to each other so that you can reach Nuwara through any of these networks. Stay tuned with the Malisa Mix to learn more about these beautiful Sri Lankan places. Subscribe to watch videos like this and click on the bell icon.